Welcome to Royalty Tarot. I'm here to do a general reading for the collective. I'm picking up on the energies that's surrounding at this very moment for the people who needs to know it most. If you would like a personal reading, you can book below at royaltytarot.com. It'll be in the description box below. And let's get into it. What do we have for the collective today? What energies are surrounding it? Let's see. Thank you. Okay. That's the energies that's surrounding. Thank you so much. What else? Thank you. Two more, please. The energies that surround me now. Thank you. One more, please. Okay, that's a lot. Just needed one. I'll pick these up. Lay that down. Overall energy. Two of Pentacles. Making a decision about something. You might be juggling things. People are watching you. It could be your family, friends, just peers. Again, it could just be an energy of other people watching you, but you're juggling, trying to decide between two practical things. And you're not sure. You're trying to keep a balance with both of them. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles, which is also an energy of probably a found of your legacy. I wouldn't say legacy, but like traditions, family, building generational, something generational or traditional. Because 10 is completeness and as far as practicality. So you're trying to build something, save something, have something for a long term. That's what I meant to say, for long term. So let's see. Let's see, baby. If I need to clarify, I will. So I got the Chariot, the Nine of Wands. I got the Four of Cups, Five of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Justice card. That's what it is. It's my Libra card. So I got the Chariot and the upright position. It's like you needing to have the courage to move forward with something. Your head and heart need to be on the same accord. This is major arcana. Needing to move forward as far as for a healing. So regardless of how things are going, you need to move forward in something. It can be difficult because you can be looking back on past energies or reflecting on how the experience was treating you, or how things happened to you, how you dealt with it. But it's needing to have the strength to move forward regardless of the outcome of the situation. And it's some healing that needs to take place as well. And it's not an easy feat, but your head and heart need to be in the same accord. It can't just be all emotions or just all logics. You need to have a good balance on it. Excuse the noise, I'm on my patio. I got the Five of Wands underneath that, so it tells me, that's why I said you need to heal from it, because it's some type of conflict, some things that you need to get in order, but it tells me that you're not really sure of how to move about, so it's needing to get things in order, needing to get organized. I keep saying order because that's what's popping in my head. That's what Spirit is giving me. But it's needing to get organized, getting some things, how they say, paying attention to details, but it's an action card. And Five is change. So in order for change to take place, you need to get things in order. And that takes energy and effort. It's not just thinking about it. It's going to take you physically getting things in order. Physically going out and doing things, being assertive about it as well too, saying no to things that don't serve you well. So taking things off your plate that don't need to be there, basically. But that's what I'm getting with this Five of Wands. I got the Nine of Wands. which is like an opposing energy. You're like almost wanting to give up. You're looking back at whatever it was, some type of energy or communication that wasn't serving. I wouldn't say wasn't. I will say it wasn't serving. I'm not going to backtrack. Whatever it is, you looking back at it to see what you can salvage out of it, or again, it could be that energy of reflecting on the experience. But it was probably some type of communication that came in that make you want to take a course of action. Okay, because this is the wounded warrior. So you've been through some things, some challenges, but don't give up. It's more so of like taking a different action than what you've been taking before. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. It's like that healing pause before you take the next course of action. All right, I got the Three of Cups. Once you take that next course of action, there is an energy of emotional support here. Something that you can celebrate. Something that feels good. Because it's supportive, it's loving, it's giving, it's considerate. Okay, and I see little doves here. They like messengers for me. Messages of from the universe, supporting you in that. So it can be an energy of your ancestors, your loved ones, a higher energy than you, but it don't have to be. It can be just as mundane as people surround you, an energy beyond you. So it can be people, places, and things that are around you that is that supporting energy. But it looks like there's people here. So it's definitely a supportive energy of somebody coming in to help you once you make that decision, okay? But you, in this picture, she's holding the child. So again, it's definitely something desirable, something that you enjoy. I got the Four of Cups here for the outcome energy, and the Four of Cups is focusing. Is an energy of, I would say, lack of fulfillment, but it's more so looking back at what wasn't fulfilling. When what would be best for you is to leave what is unfulfilling behind. Because keep focusing on it, even though the Chariot is telling you to move forward, even though the Nine of Wands is saying you're looking back at the communication, but you need that healing pause before you take the next course of action. The Four of Cups is letting me know that whatever was here was unfulfilling. It didn't have a firm foundation. It wasn't giving you emotional gratification, I would say. It wasn't giving you emotional satisfaction, but you're still looking at it. Maybe it was a prior experience where it was good at one point, whatever this energy is, because this can be about any facet of life. So it can be about love, a relationship with people, places, or things. Like I said, it could be a job, it can be anything, but whatever the energy is lack, but you're still focused on it. Okay? And I see a crab here, which represents Cancer to me. So it could be the Cancer season of June or something like that, or somebody, I could say emotional, but they tend to be defensive. Like they fight back. It looks like a crab to me, but it reminds me of blue shell crab. So they can be defensive. They fight to the end. They love hard. That energy is loving and giving, but they don't give up. So it's almost like not wanting to give up, but you know it's not emotionally satisfying. It's not giving. It's just not giving. So I don't want to be redundant. I just want to let you know that the only way to move forward, because on the flip side is to move on. Whatever's not fulfilling, you leave it there. The same tree that you're sitting under, reminiscing, thinking about how it used to be, the good old days, or whatever it was, how to say it served its purpose in that time. But it's time to move forward. If it's not giving, you need to move forward. And then I got the Justice card, which in some cases is like reaping what you sow, but sometimes it can seem unfair because maybe it didn't play out the way you wanted it to play out. But everything happens for a specific reason. It's lessons to learn in it. And what's fair to you, to what you think is fair, may not be the same definition of what's fair to the universe. The universe will give you what's just and fair. Whereas though you may think it might be biased or one-sided because you want it your way when it doesn't happen like that. So whatever this is, I'm gonna clarify that one because it's just telling me that it's gonna play out what the universe, what the highest think is just and fair. Okay, not what you feel is just and fair. And butterflies represent change for me. So it's change coming, but only when you acceptance of it. Clarify the Justice card. New partnerships, new connections. Something new will come in when you move. Because you can be stubborn in it. The sword down for me is somebody who is set on one mindset, one way of how you want it to be. Set in that way. And that's not how it usually goes. See, I can see the Libra scale here lets me know that it'll be fair and just. But what's fair and just is just that. What's fair and just can be just that. What's fair and just from the universe, not what you believe. And let me clarify the Justice card. There we go. Oh, that's too many. I'm gonna take the ones that fell out right here. It could be an energy of somebody who's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or just somebody who's assertive, who marched to the beat of their own drum. It can be prideful. It could be a father figure. Someone, again, who marched to the beat of their own drum. They kind of do what they want to do. But it can just be an energy of leadership. But this is why I'm clarifying it, because it was fair and just. So it can be somebody who is just assertive. It can be looking back on something that just didn't give a full harvest. It didn't give you what you needed practically. Okay, so you staring at it, trying to figure out why. But that's what I'm getting. You're trying to see if it's worth it. And it's a stalemate. It's slow and steady for the change, but it's kind of like a stalemate. Maybe it's an offer of something new, but I just don't know. The change comes when you make the change. And again, cutting things out that doesn't necessarily need to be there, using your logic and intuition, paying attention to details, because it's not about just emotions, it's about actual facts. Does this work for me? How does it work for me? Emotions are only good to apply for when you need to, reflect on certain things to see if it actually serves you. So pay attention to details. But there's the Five of Cups here. Emotionally, it's lacking. Emotionally, it's not fulfilling. And it can be some guilt, some shame, some resentment. And it's time to just leave it alone. And there's lessons learned in that. And if you don't, the lesson is sure to come back around. With different people, places, and things. Different energies, but the same, same script, different cast. So, let me give some advice moving forward. Let's see what advice they can give for this reading. How should they proceed? What advice can you give them moving forward? Thank you, Spirit. Smoky quartz, clearing out negativity. Release the negativity from within and around you. Okay. Quartz is good for clarity anyway. It cleanses my cards. It cleanses the area that you in. Smoky quartz is very easy to obtain. You can go to Google it and see if it's local shops near you, or just order it online. But smoky quartz is good to have because it clears out the negativity. Release it from within around you because it's not serving you. That's why I was telling you to move forward. Any more advice? Give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on an exhale, release the situation for God to heal and answers. Okay? So something is bothering you, and it's on your mind. like on your mind, and you're trying to, it may be because you love this person or got a relationship or history. It can be a person, place, a thing. I don't want to just leave it at people, but like it could be a job that you've been at for a long time. Is it going to get you to the next level that you want to be at? Is it paying you? Is it giving raises? And just hypothetically, I'm throwing out situations out there. But like I said, people, places, and things. This is a general reading. You apply it to what area of life it needs to go. I'm going to give a life changes because that's what's calling to me. Any more advice to give for this reading for those who need to hear it most? Realizations and epiphanies. You realize that things have changed, and even in certain people, if it has not changed, you changed. Okay? And you're more sensitive now because you realize that, how they say, the awakening was within you and not others. But be compassionate, because just because you changed doesn't mean everybody have to be on the same accord. It was for you to change. It was for you to learn a lesson in it, okay? And sometimes, yeah, just blow my little cards away. Sometimes things don't work out like that. But we're gonna see. Let's give them some more advice. Motivation. Have that motivation to make the change, okay? If you've been stalled or stuck or overthinking something, it's telling you to have the motivation to take action. That's a physical thing, okay? That's a physical thing, to take action. And again, you got to see what's flagging your motivation. What got you sitting around stuck? Could it be that you're in your head or in your emotions about it and not giving it the real thought of it? Like I said, you keep focusing right here with the Four of Cups. You keep focusing on the emotions, which is something of the past. It can be memories or anything else. It can be bringing back up those emotions, but it's not serving you now. So we got to think about what we're going to do right now. How to say, what to Janet Jackson's song, what have you done for me lately? What is it doing for you now? Okay, and not to be selfish, it's just that, is it serving you? Is it for your greatest good? Is it beneficial? Is it growing you? Are you learning something in it? Because to stay in something is going to be a repeated cycle over and over again. And when you know better, you do better. I think that's all I'm going to give today. It's a bit windy out here, but I think that's the message for today. I hope it helps somebody in need. Until next time, ciao.